Hope that you can see me. What's up? What's up, y'all? Let me get everything right. How y'all doing? What's the word? What is cracking, lacking out there, man? Let me get some notes in order. So, see how I gotta do this. Like I'm a news anchor. All right, man. Just getting ready to load up. Shit. Okay. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Oh, man. Let's go ahead and see if I can get this loaded up. So I think I mentioned this a few days ago. I don't think I'll be able to pull anything up on here that'll make any damn sense. But
An X5.1 class.
let's see. Let's make sure that I can. So it's been slow, solar flares, and you at the same time these solar flares just so happen to these solar flares just so happen to be able or to go off after this so-called satellite went behind our our sun that's in our solar system. So this 3-eye atlas supposedly went behind our sun in our solar system. And why this had happened, or let's say like after the satellite went behind our sun, you start having these solar flares show up. Uh, right around this time, you had these phenomenons happening with uh, colors in the skies, rather they labeled as northern stars or northern lights or your aurora borealis. I also mentioned this in several lectures that what they not telling you is that electricity is basically surrounding you. You know, basically the electricity is enhanced around you. So this can affect you operating on a lower frequency, whatever that is. Um, it's obviously a form of you under a different form of statement, understanding. So this is represented as the golden age, what everybody is speaking on or having this form of understanding. Mind you, a lot of these people, to me, this I like say like you see people having these AIs, these presentations where they're showing you, and if you really pay attention and if you really read, it's no reference work. You get what I'm saying? It's really, so when I say surface level, also please get likes up and everything like this. So when I say surface level, when you hear me speak surface level in other lectures or anything like that, that's what I mean. It's no um forms of showing that anybody is mastering their craft to me. But this is not the only reason why I would say that is because I'm a occultist. You get what I'm saying? And this is I'm in a whole different lane. So people can speak on knowing everything. So it's basically if you start talking about plumbing, everybody be masters of plumbers. master plumbers know everything. So even if I talk about candles, everybody know every damn thing about candles. You get what I'm saying? So you gotta really master your craft, know your work, know yourself, especially in these times. So linking to these solar flares and also this satellite that supposedly went behind our sun and actions and what I just used as reference of energies, all of this coincides with one. So it'll be solar flares, certain solar flares happening. And people on this earth, depending on what frequency you operating out of, will get affected. You get what I'm saying? So some people also list these as NPCs. You get what I'm saying? So while these solar flares are happening, it's affecting your consciousness. It's affecting different forms of consciousness. So this is the point that I'm making here. So now with me doing this work for 18 years, I just so happen to also know occultism, but I do occultism. With all of this, you had this conscious community, all of this shit, and it's really the same regurgitated shit, and nobody is breaking down a goddamn thing. You get what I'm saying? You got everybody ego showing to me. The ego was flaring. So while you having these solar flares, you also should have something happening on this earth. You should be able to see what's actually happening on this earth. In other lectures, and even a recent lecture, I also stated that this three-eye atlas to me happened around this pandemic happening. You get what I'm saying? I believe they are showing a pre-recording of what they showing you now. Now, mind you, which one is happening? You get what I'm saying? Is it these wars happening at the same time the solar flares happening? At the same time, people losing their goddamn minds. The dollar is getting affected. All of this shit is happening. So all I'm trying to use this reference is without all of this magical talking with deities, with energies, because there's no way. How are you speaking quantum science and alchemical science and you skipping right past through science and physics and chemistry? How the hell is people talking about quantum science and alchemical science, let alone spiritual quantum science and spiritual alchemical science, and you can't even talk and break this shit down to metaphysics through science, physics, chemistry, all this shit? How the hell you can't, you just jumping from preschool all the way up to alchemy? This is what it's sounding like to me. So I can link all this shit no matter what anybody talking about. Being a occultist, you supposed to be able to see what the fuck is going on, observing what the hell is going on, not absorbing this shit. So if you can bear with this reference work, I'm not a content creator. This is a real data and research that I'm trying to express and give to you right here. You get what I'm saying? I'm also, trying to keep myself in order with these notes, and I'm in order with notes at the same time. So, and I ain't even gathering notes up. So, also bear with me right here. So before I get to whatever I got to show you on here, it probably ain't gonna show you, but I'm also showing you can see this shit on whatever YouTube, whatever the hell, Google, or even just the news right now. While you having these solar flares going on, you also have all of these spiritual people really going haywire. Nobody really knowing what the fuck is next. Billion occultists, get the likes up too, please. 30, 40 people up in there. That shit don't cost you nothing. Get the likes up, and then people will leave and no likes up. Thanks to everybody that's getting the likes up. So with all these events that's being displayed in front of you, you should be able to read what is happening. So once again, that's what I'm here to do is giving you the best data that I can visually, or give you data visually. Let me see something. So while you had these solar flares happening, then even the American dollar or American government dollar is also going into crypto. So you also can find, and you should be able to understand that all of this, what you call money, is also linked to what we know as the star system, linked to astrology, linked to astronomy, linked to the cosmos, the stars. So what we know is currency and how currency moves, as above, so below. So basically, as above, so below. Why something is happening, whatever, found this. Why something is happening out here is something also affecting you on the inside, on the something that's also affecting you. You get what I'm saying? On the inside.
The
So
most powerful solar storm.
I guess this is what some people are viewing this or are seeing this, uh, what they call the northern stars around. So I think y'all already know what that looked like. What the aurora borealis is. I don't even know how to. Ain't that something? I don't even know how to work my own shit. Cause I don't watch TV shit like that. I look at a little bit of news there. Shit, a little bit of news there. Let me see. Okay, so this is basically what the northern stars or the aurora borealis supposedly. So this is due also to what you, if you know science, you know this is what the magnetic field, right? So this is also reference and proof to, so everything that is shown to you, the only truth and lies to it, also in Hermeticism, and every truth and lies and every lies is truth. As I get older, being a occultist, metaphysics, and end time eschatologist, and I'm a phenomenologist dealing with death, the afterlife, and all of this. All these things also is starting to make more and more sense and different meanings and more powerful, deeper meaning as I get older. So, or as I grow, you know, into age. So you have this, all of this, and so everything they showing you will have to be true so it can happen. The lie will be whatever propaganda is also following. They're being a coded. So whatever propaganda, possible propaganda is pushed, and also they won't never show you nothing for no reason. So also, why would they show you about a 3-eye Atlas satellite and telling you it's happening right now if that was happening in that time when they saying it was happening? Do you see how I even put those words together? This is also in movies and being made fun of as a conscious motherfucker. You're rhyming all the goddamn time. Just like these images and these damn characters, these are a part of the illusion of representing a low vibration. These things will happen at an all-time high. Ignorance, wars, displays, different broadcasts from channels or whatever information that's basically always have a reason of why it's being shown. Without you not understanding how, not even understanding that, let alone how to break it down, your subconscious is going to get broken down. Your subconscious is getting affected without you even realizing it. So some people will say subliminal programming, whatever the case may be. You could say whatever you want to say. I'm telling you or giving you the formula as well. You could take this as a formula of how it's happening. Or I'm giving you the counterintelligence of what's happening. Do you get what I'm saying? For us, the people, let alone for the so-called chosen ones. You get what I'm saying? Why this electricity is at the all-time high? People, you could say this from the 5G or whatever increasing, uh, is electricity increasing, they, them, whatever is happening. This is evidence of the electromagnetic field is enhanced at an all-time high. Basically, this is what I'm trying to prove to you. So at the same time, the electricity that's out here that your so-called world government could possibly be putting out, you could say it could be causing also its own electromagnetic field, or um, blocking forms of light, UV rays, anything, colors, any whatever you understand. So that's why I'm using these reference fluently, right? So yes, it looked beautiful. The case, this is so okay. I'm also almost losing myself. So this is reference. I'm just using their stuff that they showing you on the news and giving you a reference point and evidence of basically just this slide of an electromagnetic field that's activated. Now you also, this is also because of and representing that you also a part of a morphogenic energy. You get what I'm saying? And you also on a morphogenic grid. You get what I'm saying? So this is also evidence of all of this. What people call the aurora borealis are these northern lights. Now, why this is happening at the same time you having solar flares. So all of this coincides. So while this is happening, it's activating things on the inside of you. While the same thing, something is getting activated on the inside of you is matching what your matrix of this world is. So this is literally what's happening. So while it's something happening, whatever you want to say it is. So if you operate on a higher frequency or a lower frequency, it's something happening at the same time periodically. And you can call these formulas, forms of formulas that's happening. Now, when you operating on higher or lower frequency, right? Rather, I don't care what it is, whatever you want to say. So these are formulas and codes for you to go into whatever doorway that code access, whatever vortex dimension that code access. So I'm not here to try to have you to believe in anything. This is a data that's, it's a possibility that this information and this data can reach that one person that can do something with it, even assisting themselves and assisting their world. This is also why when I do lectures, I also have private lectures and this shit right here, what I call a sit down lecture, a data lecture, whatever the hell. The formula and the codes will be different. So even with me saying that, you will have to be an algorithm. You will have to be your own algorithm. So I have to be not even careful what I say. Make sure that what I'm saying have a form of clarity when I'm speaking on what we call social platforms. And when I'm off of social platforms, it's spoken and given in a whole different freaking field. So to me, in layman's terms, it would be way more probably powerful or different with it being hands-on in the physical. That's why if you able to be in this time right now, be able to resonate with anybody and you recognizing they operating on a higher frequency or a different frequency as others, it's time to, that's the only way it's time to link up. You get what I'm saying? Not to link up because you feel like you need to help somebody or somebody need to help you. No, this is for the people that already own a position and you ready and you seeing, you feel like you in a new light. Are you recognizing the new age or the golden age? Are you in the golden age per se, or in a new form of understanding? Do you get what I'm saying? Now, some people will say tribal family, soul family, whatever you want to. If you want to use that, it don't matter. There's no right or wrong. The point I'm trying to make is if it's a soul, tribal family, or whatever linking up outside of yourself need to be complete and should be complete or willing to work on being complete unbiasedly. It don't have nothing to do with anything physical or outside of yourself, is all within. All right. So back to this data. So you also have things that's going on political and politically that's happening. You get what I'm saying? So you also have things that's political that's going on. Whether it's staged or not, it's happening. So take it as data. Okay. So so take all of this that you receiving as data, and especially in this time, do not allow this to affect you emotionally without you being able to control it. You get what I'm saying? So you want to be able to feel, to be able to understand. All of that is good too as well. You get what I'm saying? And the notes is and the notes is everywhere. Okay, let's see. Okay, so Northern Lights, right? If you hear any news anchors speaking on this, journalists, uh, whoever, whatever, they'll say that this wasn't they wasn't expecting this to be so southern, right? This is how they talk in code. So you watch any of your news journalists or whatever that's giving the so-called weather, they will say that we didn't expect these northern lights to be seen this southern. This is evident that the tectonic plates have been shifted. It been shifted. We about 2.5 years of bearing witness to this. And being of a codist, you should be able to recognize this in codes and symbology or within your real time in time eschatology, which is events that's happening right now with these damn planes falling. Cause they really flying out here blind. So ain't no this everything I'm saying, even with the feeling, don't nobody care about you. You gotta care about yourself. You gotta do this shit yourself, do this work yourself. Believe in yourself and break out this matrix. It gonna have to start with you sovereign yourself, not writing I'm sovereign on paper. You're gonna have to be sovereign within and get your shit in order and operate like this. Because in this, even in this time, it's like I'm talking to NPCs. Do you get what I'm saying? I can feel and bear witness to, you can read and see the side eye energy. Do you get what I'm saying? With people looking at you side eye and all this. And this could be even the people that was around you and know you forever or enough time to understand you. It don't matter you what science, what belief system or something like that. If you can have this glow on you and be operating on a higher frequency, and you can feel the side eye where you will be like, there's no reason where it should be a problem or any forms of, negative energy, but you will pick up on negative energy. That shit is real. Do you get what I'm saying? So while these solar flares is happening, the lower frequency should be on the inside of the lower frequency, it should be a parasitic chaos happening. Then you had the government shutdown. When you had this government shutdown, this was a code for all the informants to go rogue. This is when the government shutdown happened for 40 days. This was a code for the informants and like all the government informants to go rogue. You people don't understand that the people who hire the government informants will be either hired by the police or whatever you call whatever these departments that could be called police, the FBI, CIA will be agents that will hire agents, that will hire informants, that will rank informants. So that's why you are built. You are in social pockets. That's in social pockets. That's in their own social system. So if you living in a form of chaos and chaotic, you should be in a form or represent a form of controlled chaos as freaking well with your own shit. This is why the energy in occultism, and this is occult knowledge, and it's me giving you this information metaphysically, is it should be a form of you going down this rabbit hole. So it's like you should be going down a rabbit hole to find yourself. You should be experiencing that or done did that type of work. This is why even Elon keeps saying, follow the rabbit. This is why all these subliminal codes is getting said out. It's everything means something. And this is why I give this information like this without me saying, if I speak on a teacher, I'm gonna tell you, even my teachers wouldn't want a motherfucker to follow you. But they gave enough information to where you can go off of what they laid out and find yourself or even believe in their work. Not just to regurgitate that shit, to take it to the next level. This is why it's so much hate right now. This is why, like, to me, everybody in the same motherfucking spot. Everybody in the same spot. The one, and it'd be the people that was judging the goddamn most. It'd be the people that was judging the damn most. That had they shit, they always got their shit in order. All this shit happening. But it's always something happening. You never at this other stage. Why that? And like right now, this is at an all-time high. You also had these solar flares that's also happening. You also have these solar flares that's happening. You haven't it. So I'm going. So yes, okay, it gave you the information on 3-Eye Atlas. I told you I believe that 3-Eye Atlas information is a pre-recording. So move that shit out the way. I'm talking about what's happening right now on the solar flares. So how are they showing you a 3-Eye Atlas thing and also tripping off of these damn solar flares at the same time? then the only thing that you can view is the damn solar flares that wasn't tampered. That's in live stream. So where's the live stream at that of the 3-eye atlas information? Where was that at the whole time? Why did the whole NASA shit shut down the whole time? It's because it was a fucking pre-recording. That shit wasn't happening in real time. But in real time, the cameras that's up is the solar damn flares. Cause they scared shitless. This damn veil is breaking the hell down. This is what you bearing witness to. They also said that these northern lights wasn't even expected to be that damn south. So the tectonic plates have shifted. What is north is south, what is south is north. And it been that I've been saying this shit for 2.5 damn years. So they are speaking code. Then you had the government shutdown shit. So all of this shit had something to do with everything. That government shutdown was code, signaling code for the goddamn informants and the damn MP motherfucking C's to go vote. That's why you had a raise of fucking crime and all different in damn near every damn state in the damn America. Then the shit back on. What came back on is this damn ghost government. What came back on is this ghost government. So
The sun has stayed extremely active since that.
so let's see this.
Remember that massive solar storm that hit us yesterday? The sun has stayed extremely active since that eruption. Its CME is now reaching Earth, a fast-moving cloud of plasma hitting a magnetic field already disturbed by earlier eruptions. Astronomers expect G4 storms through November 12th to 13th, with auroras far south. The flare was just...
So this is all code working, all code talking. The sickest shit is that you got conscious people, let alone your average motherfucker, still talking 1930s, 1800s, black and white. This is really black and white talk. If you did the work, you should be able to see and understand this shit. But at the same time, you should still see this damn illusion was happening. You got the right to. It's fun. Once you get it, you can have fun out in this motherfucker. But it's gonna be lonely as hell. And it's not pretty. Ain't shit good about it. Ain't no emotionalism in finding your damn self. Just do the goddamn work. That's an experience. Experience this shit. So I can't do the work for you. I'm giving you the data. I hope somebody believe in your goddamn self enough. So this how you gotta use this shit. Use this shit against his own goddamn self. So even if you gonna use it, some damn chat GPT, be that shit. You don't let it use you. Cause you're turning into an AI. Y'all living around AIs. Y'all think you just talking to them. You listen, the shit is affecting your damn DNA, you stupid motherfuckers. This is what I'm trying to tell y'all. But I'm not talking about no damn Malachi Z. York. I'm not talking about no goddamn Elijah. I don't got it. No disrespect because they did the work, but I'm not following nobody. And I don't need no damn followers, man. This is what the elders who did the work for themselves would tell you. You crystallizing right now don't even recognize this shit. So this is for the goddamn trolls. You feel me? That they call trolls, whatever the hell. Thank you for that. You hear me? But this is also to invoke you to do the work or invoke you to be a superhero, super being. Because they beaming the shit out of every goddamn body. You got motherfuckers thinking that it's just them that's getting fucked with. That's your ego tripping. Now, some department having a foul on you and you're not a criminal and taking you as a criminal, that's something different. But far as getting affected and somebody watching you and all this shit. Everybody been watching. This shit that I'm showing you and I'm gonna proceed with this is evidence of electronic field that's already here. So if the mother nature have one, these fools that knocked down pyramids and old cities that was power grids around the damn world and created their own power grid with electricity with no other opposite. Do you get what I'm saying? So the northern lights is also not just showing, and it's not just showing in the south, but it's showing everywhere because it's evidence of too much electricity that these motherfuckers that we put out, let alone Mother Earth or a natural phenomenon that is motherfucking happening. So since you have this natural phenomenon happening and these motherfuckers been affecting you with their shit, this is a magical time because you don't have to be affected on a low frequency. So that will be the only time why this will be the good time and space, the best time and space to be alive, because you are in a superhero form right now. Yo ass and probably and even on a lamest term Gnostic level without no esoteric blue shit, you probably done got fucked with so many crackheads and raped and beat the side the fucking head so much that you done turned into a fucking super fucking human. That's probably what the fuck happened on the lamest term level without nobody telling you, somebody coming from the fucking planet Rich, or keep riding carrying another motherfucking man nuts on both fucking shoulders and profiting off of fucking so-called the black community and the conscious fucking community. Which one fucking is it? You motherfucking kids that's raised off the fucking Bill Cosby and turned on his ass. Y'all some little huskables, hustlers. God damn it. This ain't that. This is real work, real fucking science. Without no motherfucking copper wrapped around my motherfucking ass. I don't give a fuck about nobody, even in no goddamn debates. This shit ain't debatable. This shit will always win. You're gonna have to come here to this shit. Ain't nobody in this fucking lane. So whatever. That's what I'm saying. All love to everybody, but this is my own fucking lane, motherfuckers. This ain't no damn follow me team who boom kumbaya ass shit. Your ass better be doing the motherfucking work and crystallizing. All of this shit is the hell fucking happening. So a corona mass ejection is what they are bearing witness to. Science, the scientists are bearing witness to and letting you know. So when you hearing these CME waves, all of this is what they're talking about. Then it ain't no it ain't no accident that coronal and the pandemic match, even in sound, because it's the same damn representation. It's something symbolizing as above, so something below possibly can take place. So rather, it's a new flood of information that's about to happen naturally, DNA wise, or plant wise. I don't know. But also on a matrix level, that's what's next. You get what I'm saying? More natural, rather it's natural disasters, rather it's a reset. All of these things are coinciding with the same. I don't know who that is. You might get blocked on her, but I'm not even worrying about that. But all these things coincide with the same thing. All of these represent
the warning.
The now same thing.
Begins. Remember that massive storm that hit us yesterday?
So this shit, these are just, I don't know if them AI slides or whatever, but that's a good enough visual on what is actually taking place. on what you call on this outside, on this solar system, whatever the case may be. So you know what Northern Lights is and all of this. Now let's probably just gonna scam through some. Let's just see some. What is the? I think it's a crypto. Let's see if I can.
The federal government is already among the largest holders of Bitcoin, as you know. Really one of the largest holders in the world, with as many as 200,000 Bitcoin obtained via civil law and various other forms of law, and including enforcement actions. These existing holdings will form the foundation of the new reserve. Unfortunately, in recent years, the U.S. government has foolishly sold tens of thousands of additional Bitcoin that were worth billions and billions of dollars had they not sold them, but they did sell them, mostly during the Biden administration. And not a good thing to have done. From this day on, America will follow the rule that every Bitcoin knows very well: never sell your Bitcoin. That's a little phrase that they have. I don't know if that's right or not. Who the hell knows? The federal government.
Not only that he's saying this shit, I'm gonna play this shit one more time for you. Did you hear at the end what this nigga said? He said he don't even know what the hell he talking about at the end of reading this shit. But at the same time, he's also letting you know that the federal government is going and went also into crypto. So it was also a reset in what you call as your damn dollar. So it don't matter if you got a get your shit together. It don't matter getting into some damn crypto. That's what I'm trying to tell you. It don't matter your ass getting your damn, I don't know what to say. Whatever you want to call yourself, I don't know what to say. You don't want to have your a nigga identification. I'm not, none of this shit is gonna fucking help you. It still falls up under a controlled system. So if you was to be Superman, you motherfuckers would tell everybody. And even on a mundane level, it's really nothing that a nigga would do, even with the shit that y'all asking for on the entitlement level, far as dealing with reparations. All what a nigga is gonna do is fucking buy a record fucking label, man. And fucking have a clothing line and put a gas station in his house or some fucking shit. And buy some damn crypto. The point or the reference of me even showing that video is that all of this shit coincides and it's happening, and it's not just happening for no damn reason. It's not happening for no reason. What is that? Let me see. It's not happening for no reason. You hear me? Let me see something. Okay, let me see something. Let me see. Okay, yeah. All right, getting message. I could barely see. There's a glare. All right, so you have reports of uh government workers that work for airport, uh that's basically tower reporters, uh happen to have uh psychological therapy losing their minds, quitting, and making these reports. That's also in the public on reporting basically that the planes are basically flying blind. So this could also be said in code because instead of just saying that the shit ain't working, that's the description that they're giving. Literally saying that the pilots, rather they're flying helicopters or planes, are basically in the sky flying blind. While you have all of this going on occult wise and eschatology wise, this is why you should be able to like bear witness to like play with yourself far as your inner self, your mind. Pay attention to, don't go crazy, just pay attention to what is happening. Even if you the ones that broke through this matrix a long time ago, because you should be able to be bearing witness to what is happening right now and what is taking place so you can live into the golden age and see that this veil is broken down and it's making sense and you're not just creating a whole different world for you and us to fucking live in. And it's going to be a hell of a world to break out of with niggas creating these new worlds. This is what they relying on. All of these, all of this information is, to me, is a damn distraction. So all of this also signals to what is happening into this time and space. So even in the spring, the next spring equinox, all the like even now until the spring equinox, man, I'm trying to tell the people I know and love this. Stop flying right now. You probably have to stop flying right. Like it ain't no probably stop flying right now. When you hear these motherfuckers talk about CME waves at an all-time high and these solar flares
Remember that massive
are
solar
hitting
storm that hit
our Earth, you got to be out your mind. And you talking about you have a form of consciousness, and your ass is getting up in the goddamn sky, and it's this much CME waves hitting this motherfucker, and you think that something is operating right, that's dealing with these damn EMF waves and shit. Those get affected by these CME waves.
yesterday, the sun has stayed extremely active since that eruption. Its CME is now reaching Earth, a fast-moving cloud of plasma hitting a magnetic field already disturbed by earlier eruptions. Astronomers expect G4 storms through November 12th to 13th, with auroras far south. The flare was just the warning. Now the storm begins. Remember that.
Now, this is also in code speaking. So instead of your ass getting scared or whatever the hell, you should be able to know what the hell to do. But far as you motherfuckers still like drive there, shit. Imagine your ass being there. Keep your ass in your whatever. It's shit still happens here. But shit, even if your ass fly, do your damn magic. Protect yourself. Do your magic then. Protect yourself. You get what I'm saying? You still gonna be good. But being aware that these motherfuckers is operating these planes, they're flying vehicles, they're operating they, and these other flying vehicles, these other phenomenon that's flying, don't have no problem with navigating through this system on what's happening right now. So you finna be also bearing witness to seeing these motherfuckers yourself. It ain't shit but your ancestors that are inside of you, and you operating or yourself or your relatives from a different planet or a different so-called multiverse or whatever the hell the case may be, your ass is transforming, terraforming with the planet. Whether you want to do that in copper or carrying somebody nuts on your damn shoulders, or keep living dogmatic, or having these loops. Because even on the EMF wave and the CME, when this shit is hitting, what is happening on the planet and in these damn dimensions that represents what we call the quantum side, or if you want to say a quantum world, or what's happening on what you would say frequencies, vibrations, it's causing loops. So with all this mass CME hit that this so-called planet or plane is hitting, it's causing frequency loops. So even somebody put in a chat, what about ghosts? If you still heard, still listening, a lot of people will be having these experiences, what you would call ghosts, uh, or repetitious energy, or a repetitive loop or frequency, what they are called phenomena. So this is why you hear, or them are called uh, phenomena or paranormal activity. Also, when they dealing with weather and the solar flares, the CME hits, is causing phenomena. Rather they're UAPs, UFOs, aurora borealis visuals able to be seen, northern lights, excuse me, in their own information, listen to what they're saying, let alone know what is going on. But you should already be in a position to where this shit should be in the form of you understanding the codes too. So you'll know, okay, that's what had happened. That's why I was like this. That's why motherfuckers acting crazy, or that's why whatever. So you'll be able to control yourself, or be able to be in the right spot at the right time at all times, which is the most psycho craziest shit to even be able to do, which is exactly what you are doing. If you can imagine your ass a vehicle and all these trillions of fucking rocks flying around and you maneuvering to even be in any destination. This is what you've been living ever since your ass was born on this motherfucker. You've been operating in that type of energy. Now, if you want to have emotionalism on that energy, it's going to be good or bad if you go left or fucking right, or it's going to be left and right, other than you getting to your destination. This is the thought pattern and the frequency of where you have to take and visualize with yourself operating and moving in life. Take that type of energy or obstacle and understand that's what's happening, but you need to still be able to get to where you have to get to, or where you're supposed to get to. This is why this shit is real occultism, real metaphysics, where it's not a part of no dogmatic shit. Or is anybody even aware of that shit? That what you call is spirituality is if you haven't did the like what about the work that the elders dropped? The people that's before you dropped for you to even have this form of understanding. How? This is why you have so-called whites, blacks, Spanish, and all this shit, and none of them know about no other scholars. But if you Spanish, you only know about Spanish scholars. If you white, you only know about white scholars. If you black, you only know about black scholars. You just think this shit is just all about your motherfucking nasty, dirty ass. Not understanding that if this says spiritual, then where is the spiritual acclamations, confirmations, correspondence? It's all dogmatic that you all have said. So this is what you should be bearing witness to in this day and time too as well. Is these motherfuckers don't know shit. Now, if you gotta just be a hustler and get it how you live, just do it. But that's exactly what a lot of these, so the conscious community, the spiritual community is doing. God damn it. What the hell? Everything is built in a catalytic system. Like what the heck is the yeah, it's scaring me entertainment value wise. It's a good ass horror film. That's what the hell I'm bearing witness to. A good ass horror film. So while you have these, so while you have these solar flares and these coronal mass ejections, even if you want to label people as NPCs or whatever the case may be, low frequency beings, whatever the case may be, um, whatever the case may be, you should be, man, burn with, you should be able to see that, man. You should be able to see who's NPCs right now. And I'm not trying to add no emotionalism on it. Like the shit don't even have a look. It's many different looks. It's literally a frequency. It's literally a vibration and an energy. It's not just a goddamn energy. Where, because even motherfuckers be, that character is also on TV. A person, oh, the energy's not right. Oh, the energy not right. Fuck up out of here. And them main people be always, why if you could feel the damn energy, why you can't ever see that somebody ain't shit? All right, let's see. Wonder if I can trying to trying to find the file, see if I can okay, hold on, let me see something. Okay, so let me see. What can I say that you can look up to? Let me see. Okay, so all of this is also connected to the quantum crypto control system. And it's basically, so if it's a reset, you can also say when, like, it's like the position, like it's a resurrection process is also what you experiencing. You also um that's basically what you're gonna be. you're gonna also be so because to me, I can see or seeing the financial collapse. So if you haven't seen it, this is what you should be seeing or will be seeing. But to me, is I believe is already happening. So, but you so playing in this matrix, and what I mean by playing in this matrix, that's what I would say by having any forms of account, any forms of crypto. Being controlled by this matrix is believing and utilizing these items and tools as savior tools. Do you get what I'm saying? You being a guy, you should be able to know what to do with these tools. So or you being conscious or supreme being, you should be able to utilize all of these sectors as tools instead of you getting utilized, instead of you getting utilized by it. So let me see if I can. I'm gonna see if I can share some. You know what? Let me just pull it up. I'm trying to share it on her for my shit. Oh, for my. So let me see. So this should be it because I should be able to go ahead. Let's see. Let's see. Let's
The Genius Act, they named it after me, and I want to thank. The first crypto bill in U.S. history was just signed into law. President Trump signed the Genius Act, which regulates a kind of cryptocurrency called stablecoins. They're tied to the value of other assets like the dollar or gold, which makes them more stable compared to other crypto like Bitcoin, which is known to be volatile. Two of the biggest stablecoins are Tether and Circle. One.
Okay. No.
We've got trade deals coming out of our ears, right? We got so many trade deals. They're all calling so many, and I really mean this too. It's like, how do you deal with so many? But, I always say when we send out the paper, that was a deal. They don't want the fake news doesn't want to hear that. When I send out the paper that you're paying 35 or 40% tariff, that's a deal. Then they'll call and see if they can make a little bit different. U.S.
Let me see. There's one more slide.
There's even under consideration a new concept where we give 20%. You're considering military force to acquire Panama and Greenland.
All right. I was trying to find one more slide. I think this is. I'm gonna go look for it one more time. One more time. No, that's not
The Genius Act, they named it.
it.
We're making the United States the Bitcoin superpower, the crypto capital of the world, and the undisputed leader in artificial intelligence. We're leading China by a lot. And don't forget, if we don't do the crypto properly, China wants to do it. They're starting it.
Trying to find this slide, y'all. If I can't find it, it's all good. Let me see.
The Trump administration. We've got trade deals coming out of our.
Well, if I can't find this slide, that's let's see. Okay, well, it's all good. So That's enough anyway. Basically, using that as evidence or data to bagging up the reset and also linking and reset with what you know as the damn financial system, as well as I think yesterday of what November, the 14th. So the 13th or the 12th was supposed to be the last print of the penny as well. All symbology, just simple symbols to, the currency reset. Not just, just the reset world currency as well. So okay, that's the reset on world currency as well. So with if you could take this also the electricity or take the electric or the electromagnetic field as energy, you can or to label it, right? So if you could take the electromagnetic field as a natural source of energy, then you also have what you could call electricity as what they taught you and whatever, in what a European centric view artist or dogmatic or institution. So whatever you understand electricity as and what they told you electricity was is really they best representation, science best representation, this matrix best representation of what they mean as a man-made or their created uh, electromagnetic field or their form and their controlled electricity, which is not controlled because you can get electrocuted, shit blow up, shit catch on fire. So this is for that vibration or whatever backs and responds off of this electricity that they taught us, which is you could say it's like we could say it's a low frequency thing. The reason why I'm speaking like this, I'm trying to speak and line this up differently than saying too much of what your religious belief system is or a belief system is instead of just the facts or even what your dietary is. You get what I'm saying? Or who you land down with. You hear me? Who your partner is, what your kids doing, who you are as a person, what you have materialistically. So this is why I'm talking like this, because the true transformation and the true terraform don't have anything to do with emotions. Do you get what I'm saying? So the process that's happening is a spiritual process that everybody is not able to read, and that what majority of us is missing on what the hell is happening. Let alone you have to pay bills, make sure you make it home safe, make sure you take taken care of. So a lot of people don't have time to comprehend and pick up on the signals. That's what's happening. A lot of people don't understand or give a damn on that it's frequency waves shooting at you. At the same time, at the same time you have a natural frequency waves that always shot at you. That's what you are. But you have man-made frequency waves, man-made energies, vibrations that's operating with a quantum field and quantum energy that's against you. So rather they recognize as ghosts, angels, gods, goddess, deities, entities, not all of them are bad. Not all of them are against you. Not all of this energy and frequency is with you or against you, if that make any sense. So they all not bad and they all not good. You're supposed to be able to utilize these energies, frequencies, and vibration for yourself. It's a reason why all of this is around. It's also a reason why it's a synthetic form of this. Rather it's man-made or even uh, a frequency, vibration, and energies of this has never even been in this world. You get where I'm coming from? So it don't matter if these are. So if you want to be on a quantum level, a frequency level, or a vibration level, these are for you to master your craft in. And metaphysically, you should be able to access your own damn craft, spaceship, whatever the case may be, or your ship should be able to recognize you. Even in mythology, in your own mythology, if you gotta take it as you don't want to even be able to get accepted back on your ship unless you don't have no parasitic brain or any form that tapped in and understand that you who you really are. And you probably, even if you operating and communicating with people or your higher self, and your higher self understand that you ain't there yet. Or whatever the case may be, if you having to look at shit like that, look at it like that to get on your shit, to even understand what's going on, or to even believe in yourself, to be able to live in the golden age. You should be able to be in a state of bliss right now, for real. Even if you in a position on you have to leave somebody, get something new, far as a home, a car, money, anything, it should be way bigger than that. You should want all of that in a new light, or to be able to be happy and be able to live in a new light without that even mattering, without you even having that as a problem in your life. Any Donald Tyson books, far as astro traveling as well. You can get any Donald Tyson books on astro traveling and traveling, because I probably was trying to say also Gavin and Yvonne Frost. So, but astro travel. So this shit is possible and real for you to be able to do your work and access some shit on the supreme side or a whole different vibe, whatever. Even if you don't believe in what uh people call magic or astro travel, whatever shit, why would it be so much symbology and books on it? Do you get what I'm saying? Why is it so many books on it? Why do people be having experiences? Well, you just, what it anyway. So the book reference is also to show you that the possibilities are for that one person that want to do the work. Because he got a lot of people that believe and probably don't have the literature. Even if they ain't gonna read the literature, but we so powerful to where we'll be already on a level. And if you hear somebody that even wrote books, you will probably already know it's billions and millions of books, or at least thousands or hundreds of books written on it. Or a book is written on it, so it gotta be real, or some forms of truth in it. So like a lot of people is in this form of consciousness and what we call spirituality right now, right? And it's like it's really, to me, it looked like it's like a form of entitlement that you are spiritual and somehow you just feel that you got to work or whatever the case may be. Some way you feel like how that feeling shit right there, that feeling shit. That feeling shit only goes so far with me. When you the feeling shit have to cope with a form of balance. So if the positive is only connected and the negative is not connected, there's no way you're gonna feel shit. If the negative is off and a positive, I mean, if the negative is on and a positive is off, it's no way you're gonna feel shit. Both of these things, metaphorically speaking, is supposed to be connected for you to even hit this point of feeling on how people turned that into, or to even back up or to elaborate more on where I'm coming from when I bring up feeling. It's coming from I know it's coming from a balanced state, or and I know it should come from like a balanced form or a balanced structure, or be clarified as just that, as something balanced, okay? Because you have a bunch of people feeling shit. A lot of people feel like they should be rich. You get what I'm saying? So even on that coincide on people should be rich and want, it's the same as feeling. You get what I'm saying? Is action come apart with that? So it ain't no manifestation if it's no action. You get what I'm saying? And then the action shouldn't be a part of any collective. So you got people talking like that too. That's supposed to be spiritual. That's talking about being a part of the collective, a conscious collective. You should be conscious of whatever if you not teaming up with somebody to be to crystallize your goddamn self and that other person crystallized is no reason. You shouldn't be coming together and coming up with a form of consciousness. There's nothing wrong with that, but you should be in a display in a form of alchemy after that. So if you not been in a place that can make you, so if this the place you going or the person you going to, and this is you, and if you both meet, instead of it coming and being a clash, it should be and just coming together. This right here is not good right now. It should be then rising up. So you should be having a form of consciousness, meeting a form of stable consciousness, meeting a form of stable consciousness to be able to crystallize so your DNA can change into something, a whole different new code. And if I can say something without giving everything away or get doing the work for you, the codes should be new codes, not no just made up new codes. The new codes that should be turned into a formula. So when I'm speaking on this is forms of your energies, representation of your thoughts, representations of your everyday life actions. This will have to be right because you have shit every day affecting you. Sunlight, your home, your bills, kids, relationships, news. Do you get what I'm saying? You got shit hitting you from all sides, north, east, west, and south, all sides at all times. So everything I'm laying out will have to be possibilities if you don't want to believe them. you should allow these possibilities to exist because it's another side or another thing that you can utilize or you can say that existing. So you don't have shit existing for yourself and allowing a bunch of shit to hit you and nothing protecting you in no shape, form, or fashion. Rather, so instead of having these as judgments, having these, put these in forms of understanding, be willing to bring this shit down instead of blocking shit for its information right now. So if everything I'm saying is bullshit and it might sound like I'm jumping on topics, but I most definitely is giving it to you fluently. You have all these different factors, and if you're not getting hit all around, and what is so? How is you existing, and your existence consists of so many things that you can bear witness to outside of yourself that you can even get affected by negatively or affected by positive, whether it's good or bad. This is why we'll always have good and bad times, or you should always be able to even expect that and be okay in that because you're able to understand this. And if you're not experiencing that, then you probably dead and not into this golden age. But the golden age is not supposed to be a form of judgment on your behalf. So the weight on your shoulders, far as the worry, shouldn't even be around. The weight on your heart should still be light. You should already be willing to allow yourself to really finally live. So if all of this shit is just happening and you can not do shit, close your eyes or whatever, and just go in your home and not work on yourself, just do the same shit, which if you listen to it, that's a loop still. You still will find your ass in a loop. And that won't mean that shit is not going to change chaotically, negatively, or positive. Shit is going to change. Shit is going to happen. So if you close your eyes to it, the shit is going to still happen. You're supposed to have something to do. You're supposed to know what to do. That's what a true, rather occultist is, or understand. Or if you don't understand and just understand your ass is not supposed to be doing the same shit and something is happening, you it's okay to be different then without the bullshit. It's okay to work on your goddamn self and what you is experiencing and seeing is real. So you are also having a birth and bearing witness to a lot of cyborgs. So a lot of low frequency beings are going to be glitching like a motherfucker right now. Let alone, this is what happens when solar flare activity, CME activity happen. When this CME activity hits the earth, a lot of paranormal activity, phenomenons happen in what we call is our solar system and what we call is our skies. Even if they have pre-recording and don't tell you it's a pre-recording of UFO activity. They will literally tell you this at the beginning of the fourth quarter all the time. The beginning and the ending of another ritualistic paradigm. So every polarity has the will to have an effect. So this is a part of the 7 laws that governs this matrix that we living in. And one of the 7 laws that you one of the 7 laws that it's nothing you can do about is the law of polarity. So basically, every like always will have its unlike. Every like has its dislike. So even with that being said, it will always be a reason of a program is being shown on a channel that's getting broadcast. Does that make any sense? So if it's not a ritual being performed and spells being performed, why is it coming in forms of channels and forms of programs on broadcast? Contact King's Mystery School at gmail.com for lectures and information on spiritual ceremonies, spiritual consultations, and psyche workshops. You can comment on any video. That's what the comment section is also for, or the chat is also for you to be able to reach out, get in contact, ask questions, or find out any information you got to on any social media platforms. It should be some type of link to be able to link to me. So even if this is on another somebody sharing these videos or whatever, it still should always be some way where you can contact me. Uh, some way you can contact me or ask questions. Cash App, Financial Fanatic. That's what you contact for any spiritual products, consultation fees, and workshop fees. King Mystery School at gmail.com. Let me hurry up, make sure I'm saying it, giving you the right, giving everybody. King Mystery School at gmail.com. King Mystery School at gmail.com for any information you need to reach out and ask about, comment, or chat is also open for any questions or if you need to contact me or any information. Any fees, spiritual consultations, donations, psyche workshops, uh, Cash App, Financial Fanatic. Contact me, King Mystery School at Gmail for any workshops, spiritual consultations, and information. Also, lectures, and end time lectures. So if you would like me to come to an event and do a lecture, contact me on kingmysteryschool@gmail.com. The difference with the lecture, or what I'll call a sit down lecture, is that it will be highly unfiltered. And even if you want to film it, you can also have the film, and I'll also have the film, but that shit won't be broadcast. But when it do get streamed, say like if I do any lecture and it gets streamed, the streaming time will be totally different. So not only there, I'm coming there to do a lecture right there in front of you and giving you all information, um, not beating around the bush, giving you the information. It'll be 2, 3 hours of that. It'll be like an hour and a half of recording that will be recorded and going on social media, or these social media platforms. So that's how it'll be going, and you always have uh, free products who reach out, and also I will be coming to basically bring products. So my own vending my own shit, my own information, as far as even books that I haven't written that you can only get, contact me, even altars. So also in every lecture give you some form of information, whether they books that you can get yourself, or any altars or any images that you can get yourself in lecture form, physical lecture form. When you or anybody was to have me at their event or have their own event with me doing a lecture, or any images that I'm selling, will be totally different. 9 out of 10, if you spent 4,000 on a book like me, you will have uh altars or deities that you will never bear witness to of other images. You get what I'm saying? Shit like that. I have many images that's like that, of deities that people never seen, entities that people never seen, like even like all the way down. No matter what you heard of them before, you ain't seen the images. But I also like Isis, anything, Ishtar, anything you could think of. Probably not all of them, but a majority of them. The point I'm trying to make is that I also give you the names where you can, like right now on any lecture that I do on social media platforms, I give you names where you can find images yourself to understand, or to get a understanding of what I'm talking about. And also the reason why I do that, so you can find your own stuff and put your own magic, do your own work. You get what I'm saying? You can also get it yourself, or so you can understand and know that you can always have it yourself. You don't need me. So when these CME activities is happening, what also you should bear witness to is the news, the information that is getting put out. It's basically crazy. The planet should explode just off of what they showing you on the news, and let alone what people believe. You get what I'm saying? And how much ignorance is happening. When this coronal mass ejections is happening, you have basically a crash out type season. This is what you should be able to expect in all forms and fashion, like a crash out type season. You should also be able to see who's the NPCs, who's the cyborgs, who's basically trapped into this low frequency, this low realm. You get what I'm saying? This is what you should be basically bearing witness to. Uh, who's trapped in this low frequency realm? Like You should bear witness to people not being able to even receive downloads because they got too much. They storage is full, so they not only can receive the new downloads or receive new data, they also can't upgrade or update as well. So this is also what's happening when you have this CME activity. When you also have solar flares, you usually will have CME activity happening too. So while all this activity is happening, your average human being or species will have signs of being affected on a high frequency or a low frequency. You get what I'm saying? And also the world as you know it should have forms of activity that's representing a form of correspondence. You get what I'm saying? And reflection side of what is happening and bearing witness to, or even the information. So if crazy shit happening with a flood of information, let alone every, let alone news station is reporting like the same type of activity or something like that, it will always be something with a solar flare happening. You should always be able to expect something financially to happen, whether you invest, pull out, start investing somewhere else, whatever the case may be. This is basically for you to take this as a map for you to be able to navigate. So this, on a good level, is supposed to heighten what the conscious community take as your black magic. This should heighten. This is why it's this damn hot right now, even in St. Louis. This is a representation of the black sun. You know this through thermal vision as well. You get what I'm saying? If you use thermal vision and aim at the sun, it's going to be black as shit. But on this lower frequency, it's looking like it's shining because it is shining. But in your thermal filter, it will look like you looking at a black sun. This is the activation of your black magic as well, of you visualizing the high frequency for yourself, visualizing a high vibration, actually living, breathing, and experiencing the high vibration, high frequency energy, understanding for you to be crystallizing, terraforming to a supreme being for you to be able to live into this golden age. So I don't have shit to sell while I'm doing this. Only thing I can say is if you take products as for sale, okay, ask information on products, altars. That's my advice. Altars, certain pendants, jewelry that will be created like one-on-ones for you, altars that will be created one-on-ones for you to be able to have your own form of spiritual magic symbology around you to represent your golden age, your world, your new life, who you are, that will always be able to tap into your subconscious and for you to be able to exist into your true pursuit of happiness. So this shit is activating. At the same time, this is activating what every black man supposedly and woman supposedly has, what every black woman has, and responsible for every black man to have, and to be able to activate and become a supreme being is neuromelanin. So all of these slower solar flares and CME waves that's heightening the EMF activity is activating your neuromelanin. None of this information have a religious belief behind it. None of this information have no dogmatic energy around it. That's what separates me from you motherfuckers that's saying y'all good researchers. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. And tell you the truth, y'all just content creators. And y'all doing this shit so good is y'all giving regurgitated information is what I'm trying to say. But you might as well be directing a goddamn movie. I need you motherfuckers to help me direct the goddamn. I'm talking about not direct the movie. You might as well be creating and editing a movie with all y'all damn AI slides and chat GPT information. I'm out here battling NPCs in real time, shit. And chat GPT walking around, you motherfuckers is straight AIs and chat GPTs now. So this is the resurrection of the black nobility. That's what you're going to be taking place of. You're going to be bearing witness to the resurrection and the coming back of what you call the black nobility to make sense on this matrix plane, this plane you living in. So the rise to the high class, the return, the rise to the high class, the return to our rightful spots in a new way, in a new light, in a new age. So it's no more this victim mentality shit. None of this. That is not none of that type of energy. What somebody did to you. None of this. It ain't no creating the same illusion out of this, having the same frequency motivating you to blame anybody else, to basically have this victim mentality, man. Then when these people give you dates and all of this, these are also timers. I think I said this before. These are also timers. Guess I could go with this. Let me see if I can. So I want to thank everybody, man. I be wanna. That's a shit. That's crazy. That to me, I didn't probably like when I get off. I know I probably didn't cover what I really wanted to cover, tap in, whatever. But I be trying to elaborate, give as much. I've not tried. Would like for people to understand without me rambling off too much and stay focused on what I'm expressing. So, kingmysteryschool@gmail.com. Comment and most definitely, uh, we have a team that will let me know whoever trying to reach out to me if I don't catch it without no stressing. So, like, is in this time and space, you want to be a critical thinker. The three-eye atlas is yourself. Is with the CME activity happening, the chosen ones are most definitely under attack. So it's basically like the NPCs versus the chosen ones right now, the true chosen ones. As above, so below as well. So as all of this information is happening, it should match as above, so below, within, without. All of it should be able to match, just like all of the sides that you are getting attacked on and getting hit with, or getting hit from, or supposedly getting hit from. So you blocking north, south, east, west, you should have a protection north, south, east, west. If that makes any sense. North, east, west, south. To speak through you code as well. You should be working on yourself. Get it? All right. So all love. I'll see y'all soon. See if it's see what else, what else. Everything I do anyway, but yeah, see what else is it? If it's anything. So there we go. So all love to everybody. Thank you. Thank you. Peace to everybody. I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace.